Hey everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm the Wombat of Doom,
I'm Mega Kirby.
I'm Trillian Spears.
and today we're going to be talking about, well, a smattering of things.
Smattering.
Yes.
Nice.
Uh, you know, sometimes it's harder to find topics than others, so today we're kind of going to go with the flow and just kind of enjoy talking about whatever kind of comes up. So, I know you guys had some ideas for like some top 10 greatest hits, right? Like
Yes.
like
Go ahead.
I know Trell, you mentioned like some top 10s in terms of like best shooters and things like that, right?
Hell yeah! Like I just want to know what your guys' opinions are on like some genres and stuff like that. Just because I know that we always talk about what kind of our favorite thing is. Uh, Probably between us all is Dark Souls. Let's be honest.
I do
But
love Dark Souls. It's so
I
hot.
do love me a good
Wait,
zombie game.
what's
But
what's
like
Dark Souls?
but I just want to know, like, when it comes to like maybe FPS games, I don't know if I've ever heard your guys' favorites of that. So I'm just curious, and maybe we can have some like little rebuttals and whatnot between us, and a little friendly ripping when you guys' answers are wrong. You know?
No, I got you. So, yeah, I like that. So then, let me think. I can at least give you the top 1 to 3 for now. Top 10 will take a bit more time, but number one is going to be Doom Eternal or Doom 2016. They're both probably about pretty close, depending on what style of FPS you like. But those are probably hands down my favorite single player first person shooters.
Okay. Okay, you bring up an interesting point. Do we want to make single player category only, like not taking into account the multiplayer?
I think
So campaigns. Let's stick to like the
that
campaigns.
yeah, campaigns. Yeah, I'd say that's fair. So then Doom/Doom Eternal. I'm gonna time. That's kind of cheap. I know if I had to pick one, for me personally, it'd be Doom Eternal because it's more frenetic, faster paced. And then let me think. Probably Titanfall 2 because I'm a sucker for big ass mechs, and that game did parkour and mechs very well, in my opinion.
Dude, I have not played that one, but I would probably put Titanfall 1 in my top 10 somewhere. I'm not sure
See, I
where,
haven't played
but
Titanfall 1, so
okay.
I've only played the second one. Okay, so
I
yeah.
can only imagine it's better, and the first one was so good.
The first one was fantastic. Or sorry, the second one was fantastic. I've heard the first one was even better by some people. So
Really? Okay.
that's what I don't know. I like two, but I don't know. Maybe one was nostalgia for them.
I've never
So
played Titanfall.
Oh, dude, that should be your
I
key
think it's
game. To
I
be
think it's
honest.
great.
Well, I'll get into that more later. I was gonna start also derailing us, but keep going, Kirby.
And then my third one, I'll need more time after this, was probably Rage 2. It was made by I think Gearbox, but id Software, the people who did the gunplay for Doom, did the gunplay. Most people actually don't like Rage 2. It's more mediocre scores, like generally 6.5 out of 10. I put it close to an 8.5, but that's because the story blows. It sucks. It's short and it doesn't make any sense. But I don't care about that. The gunplay, the guns are sick. The guns feel good, and there's some solid upgrades and progression and making your guns stronger and getting a bunch of like wild ass wacky power. So those would be
Really,
probably my top 3 for
Rage
campaigns.
is
Single. Go ahead.
Rage is a Bethesda game, right?
I'm sorry, that's what I meant. Not Gearbox. Gearbox is Borderlands. Fuck, I lied. Borderlands is probably gonna beat out Rage 2. So then I lied. It goes Doom Eternal, then Titanfall 2, and then Borderlands 3 or 2, Borderlands 3, and then Rage 2 is in fourth. So,
Okay.
but yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Rage is Bethesda. I got my games mixed up.
Okay. And then let's go ahead and make it an even five.
I
An
know.
even five.
An even 5 is my favorite even number of all the even numbers when you really think about it. So, let me think. Single player campaigns I really liked that were first person shooters might have to be. It's been a while. I don't know if it deserves the top 5, but it's probably in the top 10. Back in the day, I loved it. Was the only COD game I ever played was Modern Warfare 2. I thought it had a really nice single player campaign, and it kept me pretty interested throughout.
And that's the old one, right?
The old one, yeah. I don't know. Is there a new one of Modern Warfare 2?
Yeah, they just remastered.
Did they? Of course.
Okay. Is it remastered or is it? I feel like it was new, wasn't it? Like it wasn't the same story. It was something different.
I mean, I'm not. I haven't played it, so maybe I'm talking out of turn here. But I thought it was just like they remastered it and redid like not maybe remastered is redeveloped. What do they call it? Reimagined
They're
or something.
reimagining, yeah.
But I thought it was still like the same thing with what was his name, Price, and like kind of the same kind of storyline. I don't know.
And
I'm
Soap?
completely just.
I
talking
take
out
it
my-
back. I take it back. This is the official top 5 for me. Doom Eternal, and then I'm actually gonna bump up Borderlands spot 2. Titanfall 2 can have spot 3, and then number 4 I'm gonna give to Bioshock. I completely forgot Bioshock exists, and I
Oh, shit,
loved,
dude! I was
fucking
about
loved it.
to bring that up as a rebuttal to you.
I'm-
I was about to say, where's Bioshock?
I forgot
Why do you
about
even
it.
like it?
I was going through my Steam list. It's just yeah, and then number 5 can be Rage, and that might
Okay.
change a bit, but those are at least all I'm confident those would be in top 10. They're
Bioshock was one.
Bioshock 1. Wait, no. 1 for story, but 2 for gameplay. But since I care more about gameplay, I'd probably put 2 on that list in the 5 spot.
So then that's Doom Eternal, Borderlands 3, Titanfall 2, Bioshock 2, Rage 2, and if you had to have a 6, Modern Warfare 2. You're all about the sequels.
Yeah. Well, because normally, I mean, they did a good job about making their sequels better and expanding on the aspects I care about in the sequels. Like I said, Bioshock 1 is a better story and it's a more compelling world. But I think the fact that you can see your guns change, like when you upgrade like your shotgun to shoot lightning rounds, they put little generators on the side. Physically, it looks different, and just upgrading your weapons feels more satisfying. And the weapons are a bit cooler, in my opinion, in Bioshock 2 than in Bioshock 1.
Interesting.
Nice. Those are some good reasonings. And technically, you could even say, dude, that everyone on this list is actually a sequel. Would you consider Doom Eternal a sequel of Doom?
It's a direct
2016?
sequel to Doom 2016, so yes, I would.
There you go. Look at that. You got a list full of sequels. This could be like top 10 list of sequels too for you.
You know, if you want to keep going, more sequels. Number 7, then. This isn't even in any order. These are just all that would be in the top 10, but the order I need more time to think on it and really reflect. But the Metro series, so like Metro Last Light or Metro Exodus, the
Oh, really?
post-apocalyptic shooters, they're very atmospheric, and they're one of the few games where I actually got immersed into, at least to some capacity, because I have a hard time doing that. And it was really cool, like traveling through like the sewers of, I think it's Russia or Ukraine. It's somewhere.
It's
over
Russia,
there.
yeah.
Russia, thank you. And like you build your own guns from scrap pieces that you find. So like your rifles are like literally like tubes, like pipes, like iron pipes, and you just like have to like
You file
strap
them down
around.
and stuff, yeah.
Yeah, it's really
need to
cool.
try that series because I've heard a lot about it. I think I own one, maybe even 2, because they were like super dirt cheap on sale for Steam, and I was like, why not? You know, but
Yeah.
I've not gotten into it. They're horror and FPSs, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
exactly.
yeah.
Exactly. With some a little bit. If you play on harder difficulties, they even add in survival aspects where you have to like eat, sleep, and drink. But
Oh,
if you
shit,
find
that sounds
if you find lower levels, they let you ignore that.
nice.
So those are mine. Now you guys can talk some. Thank you, Bestro. Metro's good. Yeah.
To be honest, so
Well,
I've
Bestro is
Rage-
Dead Space a first person? Dead Space is third person, right? I'm not misremembering.
Oh yeah. Dead Space is
That's
unless
what-
you're talking about the no,
The
I
on
would even
rails?
consider the
Crap.
edition one.
Third person
Yeah.
versus first person. Shit. Okay. That's gonna.
Well, sorry, we can talk about that too. Tro, go ahead. Whatever you were gonna say with your shooters.
I was gonna
interrupted.
say, for your list, I'm trying to see how I can comment on your list here. Doom Eternal, I haven't played that, but I mean, after I've played the first couple Dooms, and I'm already I can imagine that would be great on there because that is one of the
Dude,
quintessential, very OG FPSs that everyone's gonna probably think about.
and the
right.
soundtrack is so good. Feels so good.
Okay, if it's got like some kick-ass beats to it,
It's
and
just heavy ass metal, and in Eternal,
Let's
they got a
not
heavy
put
metal
it in
choir. So it's like when you're, dude, it's so good.
it's got to be just a freaking like feast to your eyes and your ears. It's gonna be
Everyone
so
jokes
good.
that Mick Gordon, the composer, the guy behind all the sound. He just snorted a bunch of coke, and then he's like, yeah, let's synthesize a lawnmower, because it's fucking weird. It's so good though, and it makes you want to fuck up demons.
Yes. Oh, I can't wait to play
It does
that
its
game.
job so well. You'll love
I
it.
can't wait to play. See, I gotta go through. I'm going through the whole the whole swamp of games before it, and like Doom 3 apparently has mixed reviews. Some people because it got away from the franchise a bit, went more horror-esque.
Exactly. Yeah, and some people
So it's
didn't
not
like
gonna-
that.
It's
So
not gonna just be the coke snorting lawnmower experience. It's gonna be a bit more.
I know.
It's gonna be a bit more paced. So
Well-
I've never played any Rage or Borderlands. I don't know if Rage is even on my list on my backlog. To be honest, I've never really even considered it.
I didn't like
Borderlands
Rage
definitely-
1, but I liked Rage 2.
Would you say is they're worthy playthroughs? I mean, it's on your list, so I assume. So.
Rage 2, yes. Rage 1, you don't need to. I'd rather you, if you're only going to play one of them, just play Rage 2. They aren't even connected story-wise. Borderlands, you can't go wrong with any of them. There's 3, right? No, there's 4, because I forgot there's a pre-sequel that occurs in between 1 and 2 story-wise. They're all fantastic. You can't go wrong with any of them. If you had to play one, I would pick 2. I actually like 3 more, but you can get 2 cheaper. So if you want an intro to the series, 2 is the best cost to gameplay ratio, in my opinion.
I have pre 1 and 2 at this point. I think
3, 1, and 2.
no, pre 1 and 2, as in prequel 1
I was
and
about
2.
to say, why didn't you just say you have 1, 2, and 3? But now, okay, now that makes sense. All right,
But
Wombat.
yeah, if you're going to get an intro to it, 2.
I feel like this is a pretty solid list. Wombat, what is your top 5 FPSs? I want to see if you can come up with a better list here. I know Halo's gonna be in it.
It definitely is. Halo 2's
Yeah.
2's my first one.
Halo 2 is the first one.
Yeah.
Really, 2? Okay.
Yeah, Halo 2 has excellent story with cinematics and stuff. They really, after the success of 1, they really pulled out all the stops. There's a lot that they didn't deliver on, but like what they did deliver on, it's the longest campaign in Halo to date. The largest variety of stuff that happens, and it just expands the story so much. It's just really good.
That was
And
that was the one with
don't say too much because I know Kirby hasn't.
I haven't yet. No, I'm done with Halo 1 for what it's
You're good.
worth, but Halo
You're good,
2
yeah.
isn't out yet.
Right.
I can't. I was about to ask.
I can
you,
leave the
think I
call
know
real quick.
storyline.
I don't mind.
No, it's okay.
No, we'll be good. We'll be good. Well, you guys are always courteous to me. I'll be courteous back. For once, I actually have to be courteous back. You guys.
Mechanics wise,
Oh.
I will say that this isn't going to be a spoiler for the campaign or anything like that. So I'll say this: they introduced dual wielding
Yeah.
Wait, in Halo 2?
in Halo 2.
Dual wielding.
That
Dual-wield
sounds sick.
SMGs. Dual-wield SMGs is the way to go.
Okay, I'm gonna. That's what I want to do. Okay, that's nice. That's good. That's good. I like that.
Yeah. Halo 2 is on there. BioShock 1. I really liked BioShock. I liked BioShock 1 a lot more than 2. Story wise.
Yep, I agree with you there. I actually
So-
agree on that.
And you know what I'm interested in versus what you're interested in, so that's why our lists are different in that way, which is cool. Modern Warfare 1, I really enjoyed. I really liked the story. What else we got? Alien Isolation.
Ooh.
Is that first-person shooter or that's a first-person game?
Is you shooting that game?
Would you? Okay, I swear to God, dude. If someone said, "Hey, recommend me a good first-person shooter," would you ever suggest them Alien Isolation?
I don't know. Probably not.
Thank you.
I would probably see. I would hold that one more for the horror game.
I agree.
It is
It's
horror.
Person, but I don't. You don't. Can you shoot? Yes, I can jump.
I mean-
Dark Souls. Is it a platformer? No.
What else can? That's all you do. You shoot.
In Alien
No, it's
Isolation,
an
is it
atmospheric
recommended to
horror
shoot?
game.
It's an FPS that you're not supposed to shoot in because you're gonna get found.
Right.
Yeah, it's straight up just an atmospheric horror game. Nikos. Oh wait.
Isolation
I've
is-
never played Mirror's Edge, so I don't know what that means. But
Mirror's Edge is a shooter, but it's not. It's not. I mean, like shooting isn't the purpose of it. Just like you're saying that isolation isn't.
okay, I was okay.
You know,
Yeah, I mean, I'm just.
you can shoot, but like it slows you down. Has a janky shooting system that should. Yeah, it's not
Okay,
good. So like, yeah, at least with Alien Isolation, the shooting system's good. You know what I mean? Call of Duty sucks. Fight me, yo. What do you mean by that though? Like, why do you think it sucks?
Oh, I'm just calling out Bestros. Who were saying like COD is trash, hate me.
Oh, okay.
It just sounded like the stereotypical thing where you're like,
Like-
blah blah, fight me.
Fight me, yeah. Dude, these goggles suck.
I mean, So I wouldn't say that we're not talking about the multiplayer aspect though, Bestro. We're talking about the actual campaign, and that's why we aren't what we're talking about. We're not talking about the multiplayer in that way. I mean, I don't play a lot of first-person shooters, which is why I have to scrape the bottom of the barrel like I did Kirby. So just feel me out there. You removing that from my list kind of removes me from having a list. So.
Wait, oh yeah.
Put it on there. If this is your FPS list,
right,
we can do it, and we can just pick at each other's list like we've been doing. Like we picked at some of Kirby's things. We can just pick.
Yeah,
at
that's
your
fine.
list
I can at least see. I can understand. I will, Dark Souls zombie game, no. But Alien Isolation FPS, fine.
They have a good combat system, like with shooting. Like that's
fine.
Yeah.
I would never add it on my list, but I won't hate you for putting it on yours.
Thank you. Fear. I really liked Fear, the Fear series.
Fear.
I played those ones.
It's good. Yeah.
We got a lot of horror on this list so far.
Gears of War is third person, right?
Yes.
Yes, it's third person.
Okay, then
Cover
that's my
shooter.
5. Yep, that's my 5.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it is 5. Okay.
All right, Tro, what do you got for us?
Man, all right. I'm trying to like rack my brain a little bit here. I would say that I want to put a Halo on there, and I would probably agree with Halo 2. I don't know if that's going to be in the top 5 though. That
Okay.
Because the storyline in Halo 2 is actually probably the best one out of the franchise, in my opinion. I think it was the best. So you're gonna have fun with that. As for like multiplayer gameplay, it got better with each one.
Right.
I think it turned a little bit into Call of Duty later on in the multiplayer because they started introducing classes and things like that.
Once Halo Reach came out, they did. Yeah.
Yep, Reach, exactly. Yep. I don't know if you actually did it. Did you do any multiplayer, Kirby, to try it out?
No, the only multiplayer I've played.
They had
was
loadouts.
Halo 3, which is back in the day when it actually released, but I've never played any of the multiplayer in like the Master Chief Collection so far. I've only done the campaigns.
Okay. See, if this was based off of multiplayer, I probably would actually give it to Destiny over Halo. But I think that the campaign in Destiny was absolute trash, in my opinion. So, because it introduced a topic that then it was never revisited ever again in the OG campain, at least, is what I'm saying. Some of the other stuff, like what was the DLCs or whatever with Oryx? No, Oryx. Is that his name? Oryx. I thought was fantastic, but
Conker's Bad Fur Day I wouldn't say is a first-person shooter. It's third person.
Out of here.
Get that crap out.
I will say that Perfect Dark and oh man, you made me forget GoldenEye.
GoldenEye, yeah.
GoldenEye, that's got to be on the list.
GoldenEye for multiplayer it is. I would not put GoldenEye's single player campaign on the list, but
that's fair.
Personally,
because I mean it's just the movie basically.
Yeah.
It's so good.
You like the campaign too?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
They did such a good job of reproducing the movie.
I've never seen the movie, so that's completely fair.
Awesome, sure, but you play it and now you're like, well, they remastered it too. So there's that.
Kayla, I still like the original.
Yeah.
It's pretty janky, but I still like it.
I mean, there's a lot of N64 games that are janky.
Like every N64 game. I agree.
Let me see here. I'm trying to see.
How many games
For
have you
me-
listed? Just 1? 2?
I would say Halo 2 has got to be my top one. I think for
Okay.
campaign wise for FPS, I'll put that on there for mine. Halo for I do not like. Oh, I mean, hold on. Let me rephrase that because that was almost poorly phrased. I don't think BioShock would be on my top 5 ever. I liked the game. I thought it was great, but
Yeah, and I knew that about you. I knew that you would say that.
yeah, I feel like it resonated with a lot with more people. For me, it did not hit home as well as it did for other people. It was great, and I definitely want to play the third one. I haven't played the third one yet, but it just not. It
Uh,
didn't hit.
I think you're gonna like the third one, but
Okay.
we'll see.
The concept behind Bioshock, I am in love with.
Right.
But just the execution was a little poor, in my opinion.
I really like the story and the shock value from it. It came out really good. I also gotta mention, I gotta give it up for Resident Evil 4.
The third person.
Oh, is it? Okay, never mind. Shut up.
Yeah,
Shut up, Josh.
that's all right. No, it's all good. I'm just.
What about Counter-Strike Global Offense? No. Does that even have a
Counter-Strike
campaign?
0 and Counter-Strike 1.6 did, but the newer ones, Counter-Strike Source and Counter-Strike Global Offensive, those are only multiplayer.
Okay. Let me see. No, I don't want to put that one on there. I think I'd probably put Quake 3.
I've never
Quake.
played a Quake game actually.
Quake 3 would probably be because that one, I don't know if that one really deserves to be in the top 5 or not. Because I've never played any of the other Quakes. I only played Quake 3, and that was back when I was younger and probably too young to play that game, to be honest. But it really stuck in my mind, and there was like a scene in there that is equivalent to the whole eye needle bit of Dead
Yes.
Space. So there's that, and it really just stuck in my brain. So I'd probably put Quake 3 in there for there. And then what else would I want to put in there? I think I would put for the Call of Duty franchise, I would put Black Ops 1 in there. Because I liked the Black Ops series better than Modern Warfare, to be honest. Modern Warfare was good too, though. This is
Maybe I'll
around
have
the
to give
time
Black
when
Ops a chance then.
Black Ops was around the time I got out of the thing. I never played the third one. Second one was not bad, but the first one I thought was amazing. What else? I might actually have to put in freaking a GoldenEye because that now that you guys mentioned it, I can't get it on my brain.
Yeah.
Even the campaign though? You
Yeah.
like the campaign that much? Damn. No, that's fine. I always thought the campaign.
I mean,
was
there's
bad.
not a lot of first-person shooters out there that we've played, so like we gotta kind of scrape a little bit.
Yeah, that's actually a fair point.
Yeah. Would you guys consider the Fallout first-person shooters?
I would probably, but
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
also
I'll give it to
third. What about this? Is what's its face? Is Red Dead Redemption?
No, that's third person, right?
You can play Red Dead RDR 2 first person. If you do, you're bad. I don't know why you would do that. You might want to be really immersed. Fine. I personally would not, because I think the game is intended to be played in third person. But I can see the argument being made that it is a first person as well.
Okay. Oh, you know what? I think I got it. I'm gonna put Titanfall in there, the first one, because I thought that was pretty dope. And then I'm gonna put Left 4 Dead 2.
Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead.
Yeah, you know what? That was okay. That's gonna be in my top 10 somewhere. I love that game.
Right.
Good call. Good
Yeah,
call.
it's a good game.
Yeah, that one. I mean, even though the single player campaign was basically the multiplayer, it's same thing with Titanfall. I would have to just say, like, playing through it, you didn't have to do multiplayer if you didn't want to, but it gave you the multiplayer experience for both those games, Titanfall and Left 4 Dead 2. So I really do appreciate those, and I had a blast doing them in the time. If I go back to them now and try to do just a single player, I'm sure I wouldn't have as much fun as just doing multiplayer, but at least in my time in my life when I went through those, they were fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. That was a really good discussion on first-person shooters. I enjoyed that. I did.
Let's do JRPGs now.
Okay.
This
Troy,
list doesn't exist. 404 list not found. Let's go to the next topic.
It's so good. That's fine. Let's skip JRPGs. It's only gonna be me talking.
I mean, I've got a few, but like, yeah.
Let's do it. Let's do a genre that we can discuss a bit more in detail that we all like. I'm fine with third-person shooters if you want to stay on shooters, or we can go somewhere completely different.
What about like
Picture of Sophie. She's got like a DJ baby headset on right now. What do you want?
That's cute.
Yo, It's like the size of her cheeks.
Put a hat on her too, so she can be like us cool kids.
Put a hat on her too. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. What topic's next one?
Come on, back.
How about? I don't know. I have no idea.
I thought you had one, so I was like, all right, yeah,
Nah.
let's do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
I mean, you can do anything. It could be puzzle, it could be platformer, it could be horror. You could go into subgenres if you want to be zombie specific. It could be action RPGs. It could be adventure game. I mean,
Top down games.
like isometric, like Diablo. That's that.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then does that? I guess that includes RTS as well, right?
it does.
That-
Yeah.
Okay. Kirby,
I was
you got
actually thinking RTS stuff as like the thing that I picked. So cool.
one? Yes. Then we're all on board.
Okay, great. I need like 10 seconds to compose a quick list.
Kirby wasn't ready from the topic we
Fuck,
just
dude.
picked.
No, I was. No, I mean, I'm thinking okay, here. There's going to be a bunch of restructuring. Diablo 2. I'm going to give it the #1 spot temporarily. It'll probably stay there. I
Fair.
played Diablo 3 more because Diablo 2 was a bit before my baby time. But what I did play of Diablo 2, I enjoyed much more. And on that topic, actually,
Attaboy. Attaboy.
That's
got you.
right.
got you. Grim Dawn would probably be up there as well. It's like a Diablo clone. I like that one a lot more than Diablo
Never
3
even
though.
heard of that one.
It's on Steam. It's better than Diablo 3 by a lot, but it's not quite as good as Diablo 2, in my
Okay.
opinion.
Diablo 2 remastered when? Anyways.
No, Diablo Immortal took over. So, okay, you know what? Ooh, Gauntlet Dark Legacy specifically
Oh, Gauntlet.
has got to be up there. It might even because I played it more, but it might win because of nostalgia factor. I don't know if it's mechanically better than Diablo 2, but that's definitely. I'm gonna give that the #1 spot with Diablo 2 being the #2 spot.
Oh my God. Dethroned the king.
It did. Enter the Gungeon and Binding of Isaac would take 3 and 4. I really love my roguelites.
Are they the same game?
No, they're two different games. But I'm giving specifically Enter the Gungeon spot 3 and Binding of Isaac spot 4. And then I would probably give.
Oh, Binding of Isaac's top down.
In my opinion, I mean, you're looking at.
I haven't
more
actually
feeling.
played it. I just heard about it. I didn't realize it was a top down.
It takes a heavy emphasis. Like, nah, that's not even fair to say. It takes a bit from the early Legend of Zelda games, where it had, at the very least has the same camera. So yes.
Oh no, that means Zelda's top down. Shit.
I'm not going to include it. It is. It absolutely is. But I'm going to be a bit more strict. And then I would say Hotline Miami 2 is 5, and honorable mention to Alien Swarm.
Alien
It didn't
Swarm.
quite make- I don't really know anyone who's played it. It's on Steam. I actually think it's free, but I had a lot of fun playing it with friends back in the day.
Just FYI, you have 7. You have Gauntlet Dark Legacy,
Fuck,
Diablo
yeah.
2,
Yup.
Grim Dawn,
Yup.
Enter the Gungeon, Bindings of Isaac, Hotline
Yup.
Miami, and Alien Swarm.
All right, get rid of Grim Dawn.
Get rid of Grim Dawn.
And then Alien Swarm was an honorable mention, but the other 5 count. That might change. I was not ready for this genre, and I'm not as rigid or I'm gonna rethink on this, but for now that's good enough. That's good enough.
Okay. Now, you're up then.
No,
Okay.
you're up, Trell. You
You want
went.
me to do first?
Yes,
All right.
please.
I would definitely put Diablo 2 as the
Yup.
#1, because that one it's probably a large majority of my childhood went into that game. That game was so incredibly good.
Diablo
And
2's
then
on my
as-
list too. So yeah.
Yeah, got the hat trick. All lists.
An easy second one would be StarCraft, because that
See, I
one
haven't
it
played
was
that enough.
so fantastic. I was a huge Blizzard fanboy
Me too.
when they were like doing the OG games. Now they've gone with Activision and stuff like that. I still like Blizzard, but I'm definitely not as big of a fanboy as I once was. Diablo 2, StarCraft. I would put Gauntlet Legends in there for #3.
Gauntlet. Did you know Gauntlet Legends and Gauntlet Dark Legacy are almost the exact same game?
I
did
didn't
not know
that.
that. I was about to ask you that. Thank you for bringing it up. When
Yeah.
you mentioned Dark Legacy, I was like,
Did they like
"It sounds
remaster
like
it or
Gauntlet
something?
Legends."
It's more or less remastered with a few things added, and they put it on the next gen console, so like GameCube and PS2 instead of N64. It's essentially the exact same game, but it looks a bit prettier.
Dude, then I
So,
would probably want to play Dark Legacy one day.
it's one of my favorite co-op games, couch co-op games, hands down.
Hmm.
Gauntlet
It's-
Legends was I had it for dude maybe PS1. I don't think I own it anymore because I don't own PS1 and 2 anymore. It was
Yeah.
fantastic. I used to play it at the arcades all the time with all my friends.
It is
I thought
so good.
It's so incredibly good. I could pump money into that machine at the arcade and just keep playing.
Red
So
Wizard
good.
needs food badly, or whatever, Red Warrior. I don't, you know what I'm talking. It's
Yeah,
I do.
know, I got you. More top down. Actually, I would probably put it in there. I would put Halo Wars in there. I liked it, and that was more probably is giving it a lot more than it probably deserves.
Wait, is that Halo Wars? Okay, yeah. 'Cause
I,
didn't you just play a Halo game that was top down?
I played Halo Strike, and then I'm in the middle of Halo Strike Spartan Assault or something like that,
Okay.
or maybe I got that backwards or something. I played the first top-down one that's not Wars, and now I'm playing the second one that's not top Wars. I can't remember the names. They're probably the two strikes or whatever. They're probably forgettable, to be honest. Like they're fun. To
Regrettable.
Regrettable. But they definitely. I don't think that they're going to be memorable. They're fun, and they were like cheap when they were on sale for like $2
Okay.
a piece. I'd
Yeah.
pick them up and play them. But definitely not memorable. Halo Wars was great. It hit me in the prime of my Halo days, so I kind of remember that one more. I don't know if it was really worthy of a top 5 spot. It wasn't. It didn't really introduce much new to the top-down genre. It was just
Okay.
kind of like, oh, this is neat. You're doing Halo, you know. That's my poor excuse. And then, man, if we're gonna include Zelda, I'm gonna have to throw in Link to the Past.
Right.
Yeah. If I was
I-
going to include Zelda, that would be on there. But I don't know. It's absolutely top down. But
And I haven't even beaten that game. And
you haven't?
No, I have not.
I
But
know that.
I played a good decent chunk of it.
I haven't
I
either,
love it.
Trell. You're good.
What?
Yeah.
That actually surprises me because you were
Zelda
like
Man.
Mr. Zelda, Zelda Man.
Yeah.
You changed your stream name to
I started it. I just never finished it because every time I play it, I get lost because like there's not as much instruction as some of the other Zelda games. So like
100%
fair.
true.
you're not sure where to go next, and like so like if you go an amount of time without playing it and then come back to it, you might as well start over because you don't know. You know.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So that's why I haven't finished it. I've started it once or twice. I plan on. You know what? I could probably make A Link to the Past my L. You know what I mean? I could do that.
You
I
no,
think
you
it's-
didn't do L. Never mind. Yeah, you could though.
I think that'd
actually.
be fair because I don't think that'd be. It's not like putting Breath of the Wild in there. Putting that in there, it would be achievable.
Right.
That'd be exciting to see.
Anyway, continue.
Well, that's my 5. So now you're up.
Oh, okay.
Yup.
That's 5. Wow, that went fast.
Yup.
So Diablo 2, as we said, is on there. I actually would like to say Hob. I enjoyed enough that it's on there too. Hob was really good. StarCraft 1.
Was that the one that you just recently did for your H game?
No.
Age was Hollow Knight.
Hob I did
you
last
call it.
year.
Was that the one I was thinking? Is that the one where there's like this weird commentator?
No, that was
With
Bastion.
Bash. Yep.
Oh, okay, I got that. I don't know what Hop is then.
It's good. Let's see what else we got.
And Hop was your number 2, right?
I guess so. Yeah. It's.
Okay.
I'm not doing them in any particular order.
Just whatever comes
StarCraft.
to mind. I got you.
StarCraft Brood War
Yeah.
specifically.
Attaboy. Okay.
Top down.
See, this
I'm-
is a tricky genre.
Yeah, I guess I'd say I really enjoyed. You know what? I liked Link Between Worlds a lot.
That's the 3DS one. That's
Ye-
kind of like Link to the Past.
Yeah, it's a sequel to Link to the Past, so I'm gonna recognize the
Okay.
map, but like, it's got like that painting thing where you can go in between walls and stuff. Like you turn into a painting
Yeah.
and like crawl along the wall. It was a really cool game.
It was. I played a bit of it when I went to Germany because I brought my 3DS. Then I found out American 3DS chargers don't work in Germany, so I played like 3 or 4 hours, and then my 3DS died. It was really, yeah, it was really good. It was really good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it
Yeah,
a lot.
Get that 220 voltage.
So stupid.
And so that was 4, right?
Yes, that's 4. Your Link Between Worlds was your 4th. I know, dude. When you're in the
Populous.
I don't know if I know that game.
Populous is a game that I played back in the day. You should look it up. Basically,
It's popular.
Got him.
so you're kind of like a god, and like you get powers from your people.
Like,
and
they believe in you? Like,
yeah,
that kind of thing?
kind of.
Okay.
But like it's a little bit more than that. Black and White is kind of similar to that. I don't know if you guys ever saw Black and White, but that's the one where you're this giant creature and you're trying to gain worshippers while also fighting other creatures that are giant. They're like gods type of thing.
Gotcha.
I don't know, but like with Populous, like you got spells and like you could like destroy other groups of people and stuff like that. It was really cool. And like, you know, runner up would probably be like Civ or Age of Empire or something like that. But like Populous,
Age of Empires. I didn't even think about that.
Populous was just really good.
Yep. Bye Halo Wars. AOE. Going in there.
I enjoyed Halo Wars, but not as much as like some of the other games that we just mentioned.
Agreed. And would you, man? I want to almost take out Link to the Past. One, because I haven't beaten it. I feel like that's dirty me putting it in there. I would almost want to put in Pokemon Yellow. Would you guys consider that?
Oh, Pokemon.
Yeah, I would.
I mean, it's
at least
not
the earlier
like,
Pokemon. It's
other than just walking.
I didn't
around the
even
map,
think of
It's kind of a
Pokemon.
lame top down, but
it is, but it's fair enough. I wouldn't put it in my top down list, but that's okay.
it's more of the RPG. But I mean, it's technically in there. I don't know.
No, it is. I agree.
It's
Alright.
in there.
That's in my list then.
So yeah.
Nice. Okay. I got no major beefs with any of this stuff. A lot of your stuff I don't even know, Wombat, so I can't.
I mean, Populous is like a little hard to like find. Like I have a disc, but like I don't have. I wish I could have it on Steam so I could play it all again, but I don't.
Interesting.
I don't think it's on
Gotta carry
Steam.
that disc. Do you even have a CD drive?
I don't like not. I have one, but it's not working on my computer. So
Dude, yeah, CDs are really gonna. My kids are not gonna even know what any of
Well,
that
but
crap
the game
is.
you're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't. It's $6 right there. It's not Steam. It's just a standalone game. So it's just like, I know it's weird. There's no launcher for it, right? You don't need Steam or anything. But if that's the game you're
nope,
talking about,
that's
it's
not it.
$6.
That's not
Damn
it.
it. Why is it called Populous then?
Got 'em. I'm surprised you said Civilization, right? Is that what one of yours was?
Civ is great.
I didn't say it, but
runner-up?
it was a runner-up. Yeah.
What about something like the OG Sims? None of you guys like SimCity?
Never played it.
You guys, no, you never played any of the Sim Cities? You're sitting there like fighting fires and tornadoes and whatever. And
Is that what you do? I've only played Sims 4.
oh yeah, Sim City is completely like that, where you have to like keep a city in order and stuff like that. It was fun. It was probably tricky without hacks or codes or whatever, cheat codes.
Can I
So-
ask about crime?
Crime?
So
Yeah, I want to like have a crime-ridden city.
it looks like the Populous that you gave me was the original Populous back in 1989.
Oh.
The one that I'm talking about is Populous the Beginning, which was 1998.
Okay.
The beginning, but not actually the beginning. We're just gonna name it the beginning,
But not actually.
not actually the OG. Oh, it's made by EA.
Yeah. It's good. If you watch the like a trailer,
I like how you had defended it there. No. I know EA made it, but it's good. It is
All right,
good.
well, Wombat there. Then there's the beginning. It's also $6.
yo, I'm playing that shit. That's my new P.
EA game. doing it live, doing the list live.
Man,
Man, Kirby
I don't know if
childhood with Diablo 2.
I
Was
don't.
that Trell?
Gauntlet, Diablo 2, you
Oh,
had a good
yeah,
childhood.
Gauntlet's so good.
Okay,
All right, now
let's do one more of these. What topic do you guys want to do? I'm trying to think. We've done top down. We've done FPS. What's another? Do you want to do horror, or do you want to do?
I'm happy with horror.
We could just
love
do
horror.
RPG.
That's fine too.
Does that include JRPGs? Because then your list is going to be heavily weighted.
Of
to
course,
all
it
of them.
includes JRPG. You can't say RPG and not include the JRPG.
Yeah, but
RPG
those
is
are like
so
the
broad.
dark RPGs that no one likes to
Um,
play.
Fine, we can make an RPG list where I don't choose JRPGs.
Because I'll have no commentary about any of those. It's gonna be like, oh, the Trials of Mythological Mania, and you're like,
That
"What?
is
I don't-
actually the one I'm playing right now. I don't even know how you knew that.
I don't know
Mania.
what that is, other than there's gonna be like some like poorly drawn people with like, you know,
Why does it have to be poorly drawn?
just making fun of anime at this point.
Oh,
I'm just trying to
okay.
find ammunition. I
Ugh.
just don't like them, dude.
That's fine. You don't have to like them. They're great.
What if we did
You're-
something that is completely not in my wheelhouse, and I can just completely hate on it in turn-based games, favorite turn-based games.
Okay,
Yeah, you want to?
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
But the thing is, you're really putting me on the spot because there's a lot of turn-based games that I really like, and now I
Okay.
gotta think.
Whoa. Thank you. Whoa. I got breakfast served to me here.
Oh my god,
Settlers of
my God.
Catan.
What is that game?
it's a board game.
It's
but
a board
also
game.
A video game.
Okay.
All my turn-based games are going to be board games. Just as a heads up.
Okay, fair. That's fine.
Because I can't think of any turn-based games that I actually play.
Legend of Dragoon.
I love that game.
That's a turn-based game?
Yes, and you've played it. Don't worry, I know you.
Oh.
JRPG turn-based games. I'll never have to be reminded of that again.
Okay.
Sorry, what that? Your voice cracked, and then also like it like went
The
auto
sto-
tune all of a
yeah.
sudden for a second on your mic. So it was like, that game is turn based.
Turn-based game? Like it just went up. It didn't crack. It just went up. Let's see.
Good.
I didn't realize. Okay, so by turn-based games you mean JRPGs. Got it.
No. XCOM 2 is not a JRPG, but it is turn-based.
Got it. Okay, got it. See,
Thing with
so
Pokemon.
Pokemon's gonna be on there then.
Of course, Pokemon's the turn-based. Pokemon is also a JRPG. I don't know. Is it? It kind of is.
It's from
Japanese,
Japan.
It's an RPG. Yeah, the
That's
term
true.
JRPG is so weird, but yeah, sure.
Which Pokemon?
Not the new one.
Oh yeah, totally the new one, right?
Not Sword and Shield.
Sword and
Any other
Shield.
one. Okay, wait. I need one more game. Because it's so hard. Who
Wait,
deserves-
have I missed your? I thought Wombat was still going. What
No.
was
I'm
Oh.
just putting them in a notepad to like
Okay.
organize like all of them.
Okay.
And I'm removing ones. It's really challenging to narrow this down.
Pokemon Blue specifically.
Blue. Okay.
Okay. And then we got Chrono Cross.
Chrono Cross. I've heard of that game and never. I have no idea. What
It's the same as Chrono Trigger. Well, same series as Chrono Trigger.
That means absolutely nothing to me. But that's cool. Cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah, I haven't played Chrono Trigger, only Chrono Cross. Chrono Cross is like the lesser known one.
Right.
So
Okay. So that's Stellars of Satan or whatever you said.
Settlers of
Blue.
Catan
Okay, and then Chrono Cross. Gotcha.
and I'd have to think about my last one because I don't know.
That was
Okay.
only three, right?
That's 4, right? Oh no, it's 3.
Yep.
Do you want me to take over?
Yeah, go ahead.
Tag
Okay.
out. All right.
Here's the
Wombat.
thing. I got 2 clarifications. This is not a hard top 5. I didn't want to make it all JRPGs, so I only put 2 on there, and the other 3 are just turn-based games. But they're all fantastic. Okay, here we go. Actually, Earthbound. That's the first one. It's JRPG.
Ooh.
It actually is probably the best on this
I
list.
did not see that coming. Nice.
Really good. And then Octopath Traveler. There, the two JRPGs are out of the way. You'll hate both. You actually, Trell, you might like Earthbound because it's funny, like Undertale. You'll hate Octopath Traveler and never even think about playing it.
Yeah, that one just came out too, right?
Last summer,
Right.
or two
I
summers ago.
saw all of
Yeah.
Twitch blow up with it, and I was like, "What is this game?" Nope. And I closed stream, and then I
Yes.
burned my computer forever.
Yeah. XCOM 2.
X gonna give it to you.
X is gonna give it to you. That is a strategy turn-based.
Am I doing XCOM or
fight the
XCOM
aliens
2?
game.
I don't
You're
remember.
doing 2. If you're not, you should be because it's better than the first one. But I'm
Okay.
pretty sure you have 2.
That's my X.
Yup. Divinity Original Sin 2, which is like D&D if it were a video game, or at least as close as you'll get probably for at least until Baldur's Gate 3 comes out. It's also made by the same people who are making Baldur's Gate 3. And then lastly, Disgaea
Gate.
5.
I forgot to add that one on my own. Sorry, what was your?
After XCOM 2, it was Divinity Original Sin 2 or D&D the game, and then Disgaea 5 with an honorable mention to Fire Emblem Three Houses. Shout out to Via, 'cause I know she likes that game.
Okay. I think I got your list then. I can't, dude. Earthbound is the only thing that really I would probably even consider. I don't know. Okay. To be honest, XCOM is that kind of like StarCraft in some ways.
It's like StarCraft, but it's not real time. So you move along, there's a grid, like a chessboard, and you move your pieces from place to place, and then you have them do an action. And you want to put them behind cover or in places that would be advantageous, like on the high ground, something like that. But then there's also a base building strategy element to it where you build up your HQ to get new weapons, you research aliens to learn how to fight them better. But then the world, like maybe if you don't help out Asia hates you and they pull your funding, so then you have less money to research your base. So I'm serious. So there's like a strategy element too, and you can soft lock. If you don't help countries enough and you lose all your funding, you'll just get dunked on because you can't buy new guns. Yeah, to kill XCOM 2 Craigasm. I know.
See, like it would interest me the strategy part of it because I do love me a good strategy game. Like Age of Empires and StarCraft are probably could compete in the top 10 of all of my favorite games of all time. I don't know. I have no idea what that list is, but I'm just gonna say they could compete. But the turn-based is which is funny because okay, I don't know if you guys knew this. I was actually like in chess club in high school.
I did not know that.
Chess.
Nice.
I love and it's completely.
I really like
turn-based,
chess.
obviously,
Yeah.
but for some reason, when it comes into a video game form, I'm like, no, give me free flow style. Let's go. You know.
Yo, Trell, we should play chess sometime.
That'd be cool. That'd be actually pretty
Also
dope.
shout out to Kingdom Hearts. Sorry, I'm done now.
Oh, Kingdom Hearts.
Is that going to make on the list? Is it going to bump down something?
Dude, I already told you this is so hard. I could do a top 50 of this right now. It doesn't make sense.
Kingdom
You got
Hearts.
Gotta answer the question.
Kingdom Hearts is probably gonna bump something for me.
It doesn't bump anything for me. It's on the list, but it doesn't bump off the 5 I already mentioned. But to be fair, there are other RPGs, they're just JRPGs, that would bump off the other 3. If it was all, they would win. They would win. So wait, I can't remember. Was this turn-based? Never mind. We're doing turn-based games. Kingdom Hearts isn't even on this. I thought we were doing RPGs in general.
I
Never
thought
mind.
The first 2 were turn-based.
No, every game
No.
is turn-based, but the
No,
first 2 were
Kingdom
JRPGs
Hearts is not.
specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah. I forgot that we're doing strictly turn-based. Sorry, Kingdom Hearts, go back in the dumpster. You're not wanted yet.
Yeah.
Back in the dump.
The list remains unchanged. I thought these were all I forgot these were
Alright.
only turn-based games.
I'm surprised none of you have mentioned. None of you are big fanboys of this franchise, anyways. So I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. But just because you guys do play a lot of turn-based, neither of you mentioned Final Fantasy yet.
I haven't
Well,
played
I
any
was trying
Final
to not make it
Fantasy.
JRPG.
Remember?
Did you want?
Oh, I thought you had. Okay, maybe I'm getting
I-
mixed up with someone else.
I beat Final Fantasy VII for someone because they couldn't do it. That's it. Remember?
Oh, that was
Yeah,
it.
he
Oh,
beat the last
actually, no, I
boss.
got you guys completely wrong. Again, Kirby, your first one was this recent one, right?
I'm playing the Final Fantasy VII Remake, which isn't turn-based or it would have made the list, and I have plans to play Final Fantasy VI, which is like generally considered the best 2D version after I finish the remake. So yeah, I also haven't beaten a Final Fantasy game, but I'm
Okay.
close to
No,
beating the
okay.
remake.
I got you guys mixed up then. So that's cool. That's cool. Like I feel like most people would have that dominating their list. They're like Final Fantasy 1, Final Fantasy 2, Final Fantasy 3, but you guys are going for other things. So this is good.
Yep.
This is good. Okay. Final Fantasy 7 is turn-based, and it's also it is garbage. There we go.
Also,
That's
it's
what I feel.
garbage. Sure.
Have you played Final
have 5
Fantasy?
turn-based games that you've played?
I don't. Pokemon 1, Pokemon 2, Pokemon.
What's Pokemon 1?
Red's obviously the first one. Actually, it'd probably be blue because it's alphabetically the first, I think. But
Oh, that's true. That's true. I see. I played yellow as my first one.
I played
Oh,
red, but
really?
I see your point.
Interesting.
Yeah, yeah. And then, to be honest, I didn't really. I played a lot of like the ones on the 64, like the
Yeah. Stadium
and
Snap, and then Pokemon
Snap and
Puzzle
stuff.
Club.
I didn't
Those are-
really. Other than
Pokemon
the original,
Snap.
like, 150 or whatever, I did not really stay with Pokemon because I kind of like got out of it and got into other things. You know, like teenage girls and stuff like that. When I was like finally at that age and hitting puberty, and
Imagine
Pokemon
picking
wasn't
girls
cool
over
to be-
JRPGs.
You didn't want to be showing your girls your Pokemon cards. You know that wasn't gonna earn you anything.
I have a
So-
quick story, real quick.
Go for
My
it.
friend Mark, he has Pokemon badges that he has on the inside of a jacket, and he actually used that to try and pick up girls. It didn't work, but he tried. So
He had a what?
his 8 Pokemon badges, like the original badges, he had them on the inside of a jacket that he would open up, and you would see the badges. And he tried to use it. It didn't work. But you said you would show your girls your Pokemon cards, but I think my friend Mark would disagree with you.
Okay, I got a new topic for a new podcast.
Magic the
Interview Mark.
Gathering
We
too.
interview Mark. I gotta get my boy Mark in here. He does taxes now.
So he's upgraded his life. I see.
He's
Okay.
great, dude. I love Mark. But
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi. The Room is a fantastic movie in all the wrong ways.
I
Anyway,
haven't watched it, but I know things about it.
Yu-Gi-Oh. See, did you guys get into Yu-Gi-Oh?
I only collected the shiny cards that look cool, but I didn't play the game because it didn't make any sense to me.
I watched the TV show, and
Played
I
it too.
enjoyed Magic, but that's close I got to Yu-Gi-Oh.
Magic the Gathering, you mean, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, I was big into Magic.
Do you still have all your cards? I
Sold
still
them
have
all.
all mine. Oh yeah, that's right, you did. I was like,
Sold them all.
dude, you could have sold them to me. I would have paid.
I had a lot of decks from a lot of different series too, but yeah, after I could see myself like I'm either going to keep spending money in this or I can just quit the game now and find something else to do. I was like, no, I want to get into other things. So
Yeah.
just sell them all.
Makes sense.
What
Okay,
about
sorry, Charles.
Digimon?
Did you wait? What? Digimon?
Did you guys get into Digimon?
The games. I thought they were fun, but
Oh,
I didn't collect
there were
cards or. Yeah, there were a few Digimon games. They weren't very good, but I enjoyed them as a kid.
Okay. I always
Did you-
thought, I thought both. I was like, oh, these are Pokemon copycats. I want the OG. You know.
Digimon what they did was they took an animal and then they strapped guns, rockets, or swords on it, and then that was a Digimon.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't think I've ever watched a single episode of Yu-Gi-Oh or Digimon.
You've activated my trap card.
I probably should give both a chance just to watch like the first
I'll
episode.
tell
see
you
what
all. I already know what you need to know.
Do they even have them on Hulu or anything? Because like all the Pokemon are on Hulu.
I thought that was on. Yeah.
My blue eyes.
My blue eyes. Is
My
it still
blue
on?
eyes. Yeah.
Okay.
Pot of
Yu-Gi-Oh is
Greed,
pretty
Pot-
complex. So, God damn it, Tequil. That's what I was already putting in. Tequil. That's already what I was putting in my YouTube link. I love you, Tequil. I love you. I was already linking that video. Pot of Greed's the best card, and you need to watch that video to know what it does. It's impossible to understand otherwise.
I thought he was mentioning a new game. I was like, what's Pot of Greed?
No, Pot of Greed lets you draw 2 additional cards, but they make sure to reference that card. Like every episode, they tell you what Pot of Greed does. You need to know it lets you draw 2 cards. And the character was like, and I play Pot of Greed, and that lets me draw 2 cards. And it's like, we know what it
Oh my
does. You can just play the card, but they have to say it every time.
It's like in the more so Aiden's going through all the Pokemon and sometimes like we're not in Hoenn. Are we still in the Hoenn region? I think he's in the Hoenn region now. And sometimes randomly you'll see like a Kanto Pokemon show up. And I guess to keep it like if you just got into the show, like Ash will all of a sudden be like, oh wow, and he like brings up his Pokedex and he scans it and like, you don't know what this one is already? You don't you know?
Oh, wow.
And he's like almost like learning it anew for the first time. Like he'll like say the name before he scans it with his Pokedex, but he still scans it with his Pokedex anyways. He'll be like, "That's a Snorlax, Snorlax, a big large Pokemon." You're like, "Okay, cool." He's got to scan it anyway.
Large Pokemon.
A big, large Pokemon. Yep. I mean, one thing I will say is that like maybe the Pokédex has like different entry stuff the more times you encounter it. Like, there's some things that like upgrade your decks as you learn more things about Pokemon. So could
Maybe
be that.
like who's the chick that's traveling with him now? They got rid of what's her name? The
Misty?
redhead. They got rid of Misty. Now it's May. And she caught a Bulbasaur and
Bulbasaur!
like Bulbasaur. Anytime like you see Bulbasaur, like she brings it out, like other people in the Hoenn region, they're like, "You have a Bulbasaur? Well, that's really rare in this region." They always have to comment that. I'm like, okay. You know, that's like the #1 Pokemon, but it's super rare. Okay.
Really rare. No one even knows.
Yeah.
I mean,
so Troll,
starter
what was your
Pokemon
list
are rare.
besides Pokemon, or was your list actually entirely Pokemon?
Trying to think of what else have I played that's turn-based. Is there any other game that is turn-based that I play? Hold on, let me do a quick little Google search and see if I've hit any of these. This is gonna be all fucking JRPGs. Best turn-based games.
I'm ready.
Let's see. XCOM, Darkest Dungeon,
Yes.
Civilization, Into the Breach, Gears Tactics is already on the list.
How? No way. Whatever.
Civilization 5. The first one was 4 apparently. War Group, BattleTech, XCOM, Enemy Unknown, The Banner Saga, Final Fantasy Tactic. I don't know any of these freaking games.
Well,
Dude.
Final Fantasy Tactics is good. On a larger list, that would be on my list.
I literally haven't played none of Master of Orion. I've heard of that game. I've also heard of Slay the Spire.
Oh, so this bar is a really fun card game, like card collecting game, like
I thought
Hearthstone.
it was a video game.
Well, it is, but you like it's a game where you collect cards, like Hearthstone. I mean,
Oh yeah, Hearthstone.
Wait,
Like
is
that-
South Park
So-
Stick of Truth is turn-based?
it is. Yeah.
by
Damn it, I don't
by
even
the
wanna play
way,
that
I
anymore.
was today years old when I found out that Kirby played Hearthstone.
Wait.
I-
I thought I told you this before.
I might have forgotten, but like,
That's okay. Either way, I only play.
I heard
don't
you-
Play against people.
I
only
saw
play
you-
Enemies.
I saw you comment about it the other day. I was like,
I'm
"Yo,
tough, yeah.
yeah." I saw you said that you didn't. We should play sometime. Just try it out, cause I suck. So
I don't like to fight people. Because I don't want to build it. I don't have my own deck. I play PVE because they give you a deck, and that's fun. I have no interest in building my own deck. That takes too much time, effort, and money.
gotcha.
So
I mean,
is
I don't
it,
spend any money on it.
Hearthstone is kind of like Magic the Gathering, but more
Kind
based
of.
off of The Witcher.
No,
Magic the Gathering has
it's
much more mechanics, and I find it more interesting.
yeah, me
But
too.
I also don't want to pay for that shit.
Hearthstone.
Sorry, Hearthstone is Blizzard.
Blizzard,
Winter
yeah.
is what I'm thinking of. Right. Okay. Yeah, dude, Pokemon games. There, my list is done.
Got him.
I don't
But
know
you haven't.
any of these.
How many Pokemon games have you played though?
Not enough to make a whole list. Not enough turn-based ones to make this list. Let's say that. I've played
Okay.
a lot of Pokemon games, just not enough to make this list. So Pokemon Yellow, list done.
All right, man, that took a while.
It did. Oh man, we could keep going. This is actually fun, just to kind of like
This is great.
just like rebuttal against each other and rip on each other for the bullshit. I don't even know why you guys wasted your time with turn-based games. Let's just say that. So
They're
this
so
is-
good.
I got a couple turn-based games coming up on my list, mostly through
Oh, you
Kirby's influence, like XCOM 2. I'm playing, so
All right, let's do
Okay.
platformers, unless someone has another topic, or unless we need to.
platformers.
We can do platformers real quick.
We can do broadly, or we can make it more specific with 2D or 3D.
Oh, by the way, would Metroid Prime be considered a first-person shooter?
Yeah, I'd count it.
Okay, Metroid Prime is one of my first-person shooters. Then
That's a good one.
There, Metroid Prime.
Yeah. So do we want all platformers, or only 2D, or only 3D? Because they are pretty different, but it also makes us think more. I don't know.
let's do 2D.
Okay.
I'm gonna post my official list here.
It's gonna be all Pokemon. Wait, what list are you posting actually?
Hold on.
Okay.
This is my turn base right here. There we go.
Oh, bad.
all of them are bad.
That's pretty good. It's a pretty good list right there.
pretty powerful stuff. All right, so we're going into 2D. Is this just gonna be 2D only?
Yup.
It's gonna be rough. All right, Kirby, you're up.
Oh, why? God. Okay, think fast, think fast. Okay, Tropical Freeze.
Oh
Is it
man!
actually my favorite? I don't know, but it's on the list for sure.
All right.
Shovel Knight. Love that game.
I
That's
never
on my
beat
backlog.
Shovel Knight. I started it.
So good. Hmm.
One problem I had with Shovel Knight is that level that's dark. That's all I'll say about it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Sure.
Fuck that level.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Ah,
Is that the
Super
name of the
Mario
game?
World, of course. What was that?
Is that the name of the game? Sonic 3 and Knuckles?
Yes. There's a game called Sonic 3, and there's a game called Sonic and Knuckles. Then there's a combo where they're all in one, and it's Sonic 3 and Knuckles, and I'm going to cheat. If I can't cheat, then Sonic Mania.
See, I never owned a Sega, but my friend did when I was younger, and I played a lot of Sonic, like the OG one. But it was a franchise that was just confusing to get into. Like, there's so many freaking Sonic games, and it just jumps around.
I
They
agree
always-
with that.
If you try to like play like a lot of the more recent ones, like the 3D ones, they were just absolute garbage.
The 3D Sonics are Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 are decent. The other 3D ones are all
No, Adventure, absolute terrible.
I loved it. That's fine.
No,
I liked it.
Capcom could have made a better freaking game. That's saying a lot.
That's fair. I liked it, but that's fine.
And I'm just talking about like off of being polished, not necessarily fun or not. Just they were just the jankiest.
Oh, yeah, they're
glitchiest
janky.
things. Terrible.
They're janky. That's why I
Yeah.
like Dead Rising. Give me the jank. Give it to me.
Give
Come
it to
on.
me. Give it to me. Look at him. He once was like, I only want to play polished games. Then
Not
Dead Rising
anymore.
turned him.
Corrupted
Turned
me. It charmed me.
Charmed you. It gave
Charm.
you can take your daily dose of Zombrex or polished Breck.
Yep, polished Brex, exactly. And then Yoshi's Island probably is my fifth one.
So that was SMW and then Yoshi Island.
Yep.
Oh man, I forgot about Yoshi's Island. Yoshi's Island would definitely be.
Yeah,
You're not talking
this-
about like the Super Mario World 2. You're talking about Yoshi's Island on the N64.
That's Yoshi's Story.
that's Yoshi's story.
Ah, okay, yep.
But I
don't know.
was talking about Yoshi's Island, but now you've got me thinking about Yoshi's Story because I do
Yoshi's
like
Story's probably in mine.
replace it with that one. I want Yoshi's Story. Yoshi's Island is the better game, but I have more fun playing Yoshi's Story because of all the nostalgia.
I haven't played either.
Oh,
good.
Yoshi's Story was so good.
Special, what do you mean Smash Bros? As a 2D platform, you say Smash Bros?
I don't know. That's just a fighting game, right?
It's
In my
a fighting
open to discussion,
platformer. It's probably what he's thinking of. It's 2D and you use platforms, but like that's
Okay,
true.
see, people.
In the
I don't know.
technical
I'm really
sense.
strict.
Yeah,
I
we'd have
guess.
to like narrow our restrictions, I guess. To
I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm
Mario
not lenient
Maker.
enough. But
yeah, I can see
Mario
Mario
Maker,
Maker
can be,
could
yeah,
be in there. It could be in
that's
there.
a good
It's just
one.
Mario
constant new levels and stuff.
Mario
I might
Maker.
even replace Mario World with Mario Maker just because you get so much more value out of it.
Probably put Mario Maker in mine too. Especially in the second one with the whole like storyline that you had and stuff. That was great. I could actually just do it just for that alone. I thought that was fantastic. Because the created levels from Nintendo in the Mario Maker 2 were actually quite enjoyable.
They were pretty
Right.
good. Yeah.
Did they ever? I haven't looked, but with the new updates, have they been adding new things into the campaign for Mario Maker 2?
Nah, I haven't.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, I wish they did because the campaign was actually pretty fun.
Yeah, like I would actually get quite a good enjoyment. It would only take like someone in Nintendo sitting down making a level and maybe just adding a little bit of a story to it.
Or hiring Wombat to make them some stuff. You know.
Nintendo, are you listening to this? You have someone right here. That's
Come on,
willing to do the
Nintendo.
job.
I
said you
come
do it for
I come
free.
pretty cheap. Yeah. Yeah, that'll get me an endorsement from Mountain Dew. Either way.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, and you know what? Tequila, you beat me to the punch, but I'm surprised Hollow Knight did not make your list. Kurt.
Not a platformer. It's not a platformer. It has platforming. It has some pretty tough platforming. In my mind, it's not a platformer.
What?
It's a Metroidvania, which is a subset of platforming, but it's not a platform. It's not platformery enough for me. For me, the focus of Hollow Knight is exploration and combat. Platforming is a side aspect.
Oh, interesting. Interesting. So you
That's
don't.
my personal opinion. But
I was probably gonna put Hollow Knight, even though I haven't beat it yet. It's quite enjoyable, and it's gonna be something I can remember, and I completely consider it a platformer.
if here's my thing, if I asked you to recommend me a platformer, would you ever say Hollow Knight?
I would have. Yeah.
I would.
Yeah.
I would have been disappointed in both your recommendations then. But that's fair.
Ooh.
I see why, but I think they really secured it as a platformer when they showed an area that I don't think Trell's been to yet. So
That's but here's the thing. There's only like 2, maybe 3 points in the game where your platforming skills are challenged.
yes, I mean,
think that the boss fights include platforming-esque abilities that you got.
there are some challenges for like different what masks and stuff like that. Those spike challenges, like the one that got Trell, that was all platforming.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
one of
that
the
one
3
was
spots. But
so
in an actual platform game like Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze, the entirety of the game you need a platform. And I don't know, it's fine.
Tropical Freeze is a tough game.
I'm just very, very
Yeah.
strict on where I classify things
Gotcha.
because that's how I do. That's fine. And yes, Hollow Knight is definitely. I could definitely see it being a platformer. It's not what I consider a platformer.
Okay. Okay. You ready for yours, Wombat? Otherwise, I got mine ready to fire.
Yeah, go ahead.
DKC1, DKCR, Mario Maker, Yoshi Story, Hollow Knight. Fight me.
I like it.
He said it was
to be
such
hon-
conviction.
To be honest, like Donkey Kong Country was a.
I haven't played the
huge-
original ones.
You haven't played the original ones?
No.
To be honest, I prefer them over DKCR. They were a huge part of my childhood, and I had so much fun playing those games. I wish I could go back and play them blind. The artwork and everything, I actually prefer in those over the newer ones. But like DKCR, I haven't played Tropical Freeze yet, which is surprising because it's such a freaking. I love the franchise, and I wish that Nintendo would do more with Donkey Kong. To be honest.
Yeah, me
But
too. Like they have a few franchises where they kind of just like that, like just leave them out to dry. Like
They neglect them. It's why
Yup.
like Donkey Kong is always in your Mario Kart or your whatever or your
Yup.
Smash. Why not give them a full game? You know.
I agree.
Especially, I think DKCR and Tropical Freeze were both very successful, right? I haven't looked that up.
No, they
but-
were Tropical Freeze and DKCR were both they sold very well and they're considered one of the better, in my opinion, or from what I can tell, some of the better, more recent 2D platformers.
Yeah.
I'm not sure why they don't pound those out. Then bring out a DKCR maker. Do it.
Zelda Maker.
Oh, yeah, I mean, see, they kind of already did that though with Mario Maker, and they made Zelda.
I feel like they were trying out that as a successful thing.
Do you think that they would actually come out with a full-on one? Well, then, because then they also tried
They also
in
tried it
Link's
with
Awakening.
Link's Awakening too. Yeah, they tried two
So
different
maybe-
things.
Maybe they're dabbling and they want to actually do it, but that'd be pretty hard. Like you could almost do it like to like Breath of the Wild. Just the size of the dungeons are smaller. Just make like a Breath of the Wild dungeon maker.
They gotta learn how to do 3D like maker stuff like Forge did for Halo, but like they're not gonna do it that way. They're gonna do it 2D if they do it.
Right.
Mario Odyssey platformer maker or something.
I feel like a 3D Mario Maker would be so damn impossible.
It would be impossible.
It'd be hard. It'd be hard to put limitations on things because then people would just complain left and right. 2D, I think that you take out a dimension and it automatically kind of makes guidelines for itself. But in a 3D one, it'd just be so hard.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Any comments on that list from me?
I love your list. You already know my opinions on Hollow Knight. It's not a true platformer. It contains a few heavy platforming elements, but it's far from the main focus.
You already know
besides
my
that,
opinion that you're
I love
wrong.
your list.
But you know,
That's-
other
yup.
than that,
Yeah, I mean it's cool. You don't like turn-based games, so your IQ must be low. But it's fine.
see, for me, I feel like you have a lot of platforming skills that you have to master and execute on the boss fights, and I feel like that's different from like say boss fights in Dark Souls where it's just spam roll and
Time-
hit him in the booty.
That's
you know?
actually a very good point,
I-
especially
I
some of the later
also-
bosses you haven't seen yet. I
Right.
actually really agree with that point.
I also would say that not all platformers have to be heavy on platforming to be a good platformer.
Okay. So you're
Name
trying to
one
think
that
of-
fits that criteria. A good platformer that isn't heavy on platforming.
Hollow Knight.
Okay, besides Hollow Knight, because that's
Done.
I should- that isn't Hollow
got
Knight.
him. Got him.
I'm having trouble thinking of platformers in general right now. So,
Okay.
but like I would say Sonic isn't heavy platforming.
Some of the later levels are, but I see your point. It's not till the later.
Right.
The first person.
Oh, so
that's a
not,
fair
not,
point.
not if it's not till the later levels. I mean, like Hollow Knight, the hardest platforming stuff
There's
isn't till the
two.
later.
There's two instances of Hollow Knight, but I like Joe's point about the bosses because I didn't really consider those.
Yeah.
But
See,
there's
like
two
I get your
actual-
point
yeah.
though, Kirby. I get your point because I kind of want to.
I understand.
Because I would want to put if I'm sticking with my guns when I just said on Hollow Knight, I would remove Yoshi's Story, even though Yoshi's Story was fantastic and I had a great
Love it.
experience with that. I played it when I was a kid and I don't really remember a lot of it now, but I know that I loved it and it's got a special place in my heart. But I would remove that and put Cuphead if I'm going to stick with my guns.
Cuphead, is, yeah.
just said.
Is Cuphead? Yeah, Cuphead.
On Hollow Knight.
Yeah, Cuphead's a platformer. It has a lot of the running gun levels.
The run and gun, and then the boss fights themselves require a lot of platforming skills that you had to execute on.
Yeah, that is a heavy platformer.
Yes.
Okay. See that. Tequila, good call out. Tequila is such a good player. Look at this.
Celeste.
I
Didn't
have
like
not
it.
Played it though. You didn't like it.
Okay, let me clarify. It's a good game, 6.5 or a 7. I was disappointed by it because I thought I was going in expecting a 9 or 9.5, and it was just good for me. I didn't find the levels that great. It's fast paced. It's very challenging if you over 100%, but I don't know. I just thought the levels were pretty boring.
Oh, interesting. It's like that's the first negative review I've heard on it, to be honest.
That if we did the topic of games that everyone likes that you don't like, that was one of my 5 games on it. But
Oh, actually, okay. See, maybe we do that next time because actually, I kind of want to hear more about this.
okay, yeah, that's fair.
I haven't played Celeste, so
Yeah.
I can't really give you anything. Although I tend not
yeah.
to like Meat Boy-esque things, so
It's
I was just about to say a good call out because I was just about to say, isn't it kind of like Meat Boy with?
it's a challenging platformer where the focus is it's trial by error, right? So like you die quickly, but you respawn really quickly, and you're right back into the action. So dying doesn't feel like, oh, I gotta do all this over again, because normally you lost like 5 to 7 seconds of progress, and it's really just nailing down and memorizing the pattern of the level and how you should jump. It's fun. It's I don't know.
based off of what you saw, would you say Elemental was a platformer?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
And honestly, I don't know what my problem is. Hollow Knight's a platformer in everyone's mind besides my own.
Right. Yeah, like when you said platformer, the first thing I thought of was Hollow Knight.
Like,
I mean, everyone's entitled to be wrong.
Right.
You don't think Hollow Knight is a platformer, and Wombat thinks that Dark Souls
I would
are
just
zombie
not
games,
suggest
so-
that to someone who asked for a platformer. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Everyone's entitled to be wrong. It's fine. It's fine.
We already learned that when you said JRPG sucks, so it's okay.
Good stuff. What else? What else? All right, Wombat, you still
yeah,
got to shoot out.
yeah,
these
it's all
before
you,
that.
Wombat.
So I really liked Sonic and Knuckles, like that Sonic 3 on the Sega.
Yep.
So I'm with you there, Kirby. Like I really liked that you could play as Sonic or Knuckles, and like
you know-
glide and shit. That was fun.
My problem with Sonic is that I feel like a lot of it is auto level, where you just like bounce off the springs and it just carries you the whole way.
I wouldn't say that that's always the case, but I see what you mean.
Yeah, I mean, I played a little bit, and it never captivated me as much as other platformers. But that was my biggest beef. It was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I definitely see where you're coming from, and I agree with you there. It's at least they kind of fixed that, and like they definitely fixed it in Sonic Mania. But their whole emphasis was you're Sonic, you're fast as shit, go fast. So they made it, like you said, auto levels for a lot of it. So I can definitely see that.
That was always my biggest beef. Anyways, I interrupted. You continue.
I really liked Hollow Knight, so I'm gonna put that on there.
It definitely is a platform. Anyone that says different has low IQ. Anyways, continue.
Oh God, this isn't your struggle. Oh, I gotta go in your Discord and
Wow.
check my IQ real quick.
Um,
Come on,
let's
come on, come on.
see.
123. That's solid. I'll take it.
Well, that was for you. Give one
For me, hell yeah. Oh, for you? Okay, I'll do one for you now. Okay, this one's for Trell. 0.
Oh, bullshit. You're lying.
Actually
to me.
0. Look, I didn't
Lying
even do
to
the
me.
cheat one. It's actually 0.
Are you serious?
I've never seen
Oh
0
my
before.
Actually
Never seen.
0. I didn't even have to cheat. It's actually 0.
uh,
Fuck you, Nightbot.
The Legend of Mario: Ocarina of Time is my third.
Ooh.
But I mean, really, I mean Mario Maker, but like, you know.
I got you.
I didn't hear what you said. I just heard Ocarina of Time, and I was about to say, like, wait, that's not 2D.
His Ocarina levels.
Legend of Mario, is that what you're saying?
Yeah, Legend of Mario. What else? I haven't played any of the Yoshi games.
None?
Donkey Kong Country. I definitely can put on that list because I love the Donkey Kong games.
I gotta play the originals.
You're just saying DKC?
Oh, Super Mario World 3. The raccoon
Really?
suit one.
Oh, the
The
Oh,
ra-
the Tanuki
the
suit.
Tanuki
Yeah, I
suit,
gotcha.
yeah.
Super Mario World 3 or Super Mario Bros 3?
He means Bros 3.
Bros 3, yeah.
Okay. I do not like the artwork in SMB 3. It really bothers me.
So I liked.
I agree with you.
I liked the game and the platforming. I'm not talking about the artwork. I'm talking about the platforming.
No, yeah, it's just like that's the only thing. That's my biggest beef with that game.
Yeah.
And even in like Mario Maker, I
I-
don't like making SMB3 levels.
I
because
really
think it
like-
looks
Wait, I'm the most Wombucks? I'm the best.
the best.
Yo,
Powerful. I'm so strong.
how did you get that? I guess maybe
It's like-
because of your subs.
I don't know. I'm so powerful. Oh
Maybe
my
your gift
God.
subs did you in.
By 3,000, you got Gale Force.
That's awesome. Gail's been the leader in a lot of things.
I know.
I'll have to let him know he's been overthrown.
Kill the king. The king is dead. Long live the king.
Also,
Come back.
when you donate bits, it helps too. So that's probably
I
part
can't
of
remember
it.
the last time I donated bits. It's been a bit, I feel like.
It's been a bit.
I hate myself. Yep.
Oh, jeez. Cool.
Yeah. So that's
Sonic, Hollow Knight, Legend of Mario, DKC, and Super Mario Bros. 3.
Yes.
Just Legend of Mario, or are you gonna open that up to the?
No,
all of
I said Mario Maker, but I was
Mario Maker.
Okay.
I was just being full of myself for a second. That's all.
No, I got you.
All right. I can't really complain with that list.
I kind of was trying to avoid having two Marios in it, but I couldn't think of a platformer because I haven't played the original Metroids.
I only played Super Metroid.
I don't count games that I haven't finished. So, like, while I enjoyed Shovel Knight, I haven't finished it. Oh, I'll say Inside. I really
Okay, yeah.
That.
Inside's like a
Limbo.
puzzle platformer. Oh, Limbo's kind of a. I'd say Inside's more of a platformer than Limbo is.
I've seen some stuff of Inside. I've not beat it myself. Dude, there's a game that that's in my backlog that Kayla just started playing last night. Actually, I really want to do Hue. It looks
Oh,
like-
Oh.
yeah. Kayla told me to play that. I heard it's
Yeah,
fun, deceptively difficult from Kayla.
I've
but
been
Kayla saying difficult doesn't mean much, so you know.
Fair.
I've been that was gonna be an H, but then there were so many other H's, so like I was like, nope, can't do it. It's actually on my computer. I'm waiting to play it.
Nice.
Kayla, the men are talking here, okay? Go ahead, one.
What? Wait, what?
No, just go ahead. It's fine. The men are
Just
talking.
go
like
ahead,
you
just
said.
go ahead,
It's
you're
fine.
fine.
It's whatever you had to say.
I didn't have anything to say.
No, just it's okay. You don't have to wait for her. It's fine.
Guys, she blacked out my camera. She's beating me. Help.
She's beating me. He says casually.
Oh my gosh. Sophie's clapping at that. Don't clap at that, Sophie.
Sophie's clapping. Yeah, get him.
Oh, jeez. Well, I'm good. I got some breakfast waiting for me here. Yeah,
that
I
was
hear
a really
you.
fun, spontaneous topic.
Right? It was good just to like kind of just shout out or some ideas. Sophie, oh my goodness,
I
she's
think
hiding from me every time I look at her. She's feeling feisty today.
I think we should make this like a thing that we do every once in a while, especially the more games we play. I think it'd be interesting to see how our things change overall. And it seems like Trell was recording what we were saying, so like that'll be
Yeah.
At least
something.
on my answers.
Keep track.
Yeah.
Keep track of that, Trell.
What is that? The first one was FPS. I need to put labels on these. FPS.
Yeah, FPS.
And this one was top down, right?
Yeah.
Tom down. Tom down.
That's my
down.
favorite genre is Tom down. Tom Hanks is down, and we have to go revive him. How many games have you played where Tom Hanks or someone named Tom falls down?
Dude, Tom is such a fucking pleb. I swear to God.
Stop falling, bro. I know.
And this one was lame ass. Oh wait, I'm actually gonna type that out. Lame ass turn base. Cool. And then this one was platforms. 2D platforms.
All right, guys.
This official list.
Yeah, okay. Yep. That was really fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
And I was
Well,
on the
guys,
spot.
Everyone, thanks for being here today. I guess next time we do the top 5 thing, we'll do 4 more categories, or we'll try to. I'm sure there's plenty of other types of games out there. So, but we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for joining us. As always, be safe out there, and we'll see you in 2 weeks, 8 a.m. ish on Sunday.
Yep.
It's a hard
Wash
hit,
your,
by the way.
wash your hands, guys.
Yeah, I think it was like we were 30 minutes late today.
Yeah, wash your hands for sure. Don't be gross. You should really be doing that anyway. We shouldn't have to tell you that.
Right. All right, guys. Have a good one. Bye.
Peace out.